Hey there, I'm Katie Joy, the Global Butterfly, and today's episode I'm going to share with you 11 things to do to quickly realize your dreams and goals into reality now. So one of the key things I wanted to just check in with you and ask you, what are soul-aligned, heart-centered goals? What are they? I mean, a lot of people know what goals, or they think that they know what goals are, but they don't necessarily activate them. But one of the key things to understand is that they're a strategy to create a better quality experience for our life in many different ways. So emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually, definitely spiritually. So why even create a goal? Well, I wanted to just check in with you. There's three main reasons why. And the first one, and the most obvious one, is dissatisfied and want more satisfaction in one or more areas of your life. And two, we often tend to move away from something that's painful though, right? We want to be able to, a lot of people focus, and me too included sometimes, is like the goal becomes to moving away from something that isn't very pleasant. And then there's a third reason for a goal, and the better reason is when we design our goals to move towards a bigger vision for our life and our life purpose. When we do that, we're really going to be activating something truly special. So let me share 11 things to do quickly to quickly realize your dreams and goals into reality. Number one is to create an effective solution that you need to solve the root problem, not the symptom. I used to be a paramedic, and often people would complain of their symptoms that would show up, but clearly most often, unless it was trauma, but if it was medical, it was always something that was symptomatic of a root cause. Well, it's the same thing with, creating a goal for your life. Why do you want to create that goal? Is to create something that's a better quality of experience for yourself. So what is addressing the root cause that's creating that dissatisfaction is really important, so that you can really set a goal from around that rather than the symptom. Because when you set a goal around shifting from the root cause or clearing that out, then the symptom's going to dissolve itself. So number two is set a clear intention of what you do want, not what you don't want. Putting our attention on our intention is so important, because whatever we put our focus on, our energy flows to that. And if we say, I don't want to be broke, or I don't want to be fat, or I don't want to be in a bad relationship, we're just going to keep getting more of that. And it's not a lot of fun. So really focus on your clear intention of what you do want. Get clear on that vision of what that looks like, feels like, sounds like, and then create that. Put your energy into that. Number three, know your reason why. Why is that intention important to you? If you don't know if you don't have a really strong why, then the inevitable is going to happen, that when you're faced with your first challenge or the first big challenge, if the why is not bigger than the mountain or the challenge itself, then it's very tempting to give up or just go back into the old comfort zone. And it's not a lot of fun in the comfort zone, because it might be familiar, which is what really it is about, but it's not very comfortable. In fact, it's suffering. And we tend to yo-yo back and forth and wanting to move in and out of going towards the goals and then going back to the comfort zone. But the more you have a strong why, a reason why you're going for the goal, the more likely that you are to succeed with it. Number four, become aware of the negative programs, the stories and the beliefs that you have associated to the goal or the lack of having it and experiencing it. When you set a goal, what are you telling yourself is available or not available to you? What are you saying to yourself and others of what you believe is possible or not possible? So becoming aware of our stories that we say determines the beliefs that we have around it. And then we're able to be able to shift those stories and beliefs to be more empowered, moving towards the goals that you're wanting to create, that you're setting a clear intention for. Number five, do a reality assessment of where you are now. Like, do a real checkup so that you can create an effective map to head in the right direction of realizing your goal. It's like setting a GPS in the car. If you don't know where you are, or in this case, it really is more related to you need to be able to have an awareness of where you are to where you want to go. And when you do that, if you don't have a clarity about where you are, then you're not going to know how to get out. Imagine the old days of having the physical maps and then trying to work that out. If you don't know where you're on the map, you won't know where to start from. And this ties back into number one of really understanding, you know, what is the root goal, the root cause, or the reason why you're wanting to create this new goal for yourself. And then when you're doing an assessment, you're going to have a clear map to step it out and move forward with. So number 6, this one, the power of positive language. Your words create your reality. And this ties back into the stories and the beliefs. You know, what we say, every word we use, it resonates with a vibration. And every word we use literally shapes the way that we experience our energy and experience life reflected to us. So, for example, let's say your goal is to be your ideal weight, and maybe it's to release 10 kilos or 20 pounds, right? Now, notice I said not to lose weight, because our mind doesn't like to lose anything, but we can certainly reach our ideal weight, and it might mean to release something or to just simply align with a healthier version of yourself. But with regards to the power of language, it might be that, for example, shifting as part of your strategy is to shift from having processed foods and junk foods to having more healthy foods, and maybe even eating a little less, or of the junk, but more of the organic, healthy, nutritious food. And during the transition period, often what makes us hungry is lack of adequate water. So instead of like hydrating yourself, maybe there might be this initial belief or story that comes up that says, I'm starving. That's language, right? Or I'm so hungry I could eat a horse, which isn't likely. Even if you could eat a horse, you wouldn't eat a whole horse. You'd maybe eat a steak, but that's really gross and by the by. But the point is the power of the language. Become aware of the words you're using that shapes the images that are activated in your mind, because that also helps set the feeling, the emotion in your body, and then how you feel is going to help drive that behavior. So if you're using words that are positive and powerful, they're going to drive you towards positive action. If you're using negative or language that isn't really supporting you for your dreams and your goals, well, then your behavior is going to match that as well, and you end up sabotaging what you truly want to create for yourself. So make sure you tune into the power of positive language. Number 7, appreciate and love yourself with what you've already created in your life, and know that you can and will achieve your goal with the right mindset, attitude, story, beliefs, and action. It helps to shift your awareness from being locked up in your head to being more open-hearted, right? And living in the vibrational frequency of love. When you're in that vibration, you're attractive, you're radiant, and you'll be more magnetic to people and resources that align with you and your goals. So really step into the emotion of appreciation, because what you appreciate goes up in value. If you lack that appreciation and love for yourself, well, then you can only emit that you attract the same energy that you're emitting. It will reflect back. So if you want to experience a better quality of energy in your life, then be more appreciative of yourself and life, as well as loving yourself as well. Number 8. You want to get a mentor to help you reverse engineer your goal. And it might be a mentor or a coach, and certainly a community that's going to help you implement that and be in an environment that's supporting you to be positive and really help you shape those new stories and beliefs that are going to help you also take action in those positive affirmative action steps to help you map it out from, having someone who's already walked the path before you, help you map it out to understand what needs to happen, not only to achieve that, but the milestones in between, and how to shape your thoughts and your beliefs and your stories and your attitude, how to take the effective right action that is more ease, graceful, joyful, and abundant while you're experiencing the journey towards achieving and accomplishing your goal, realizing your dreams. So number 9, here's a key one. You've got to write them down. You've got to write down your goals and make a plan. You want to allow for the practical steps and the intuitive magical guidance that comes along with it. So you don't have, the writing down a goal and having a plan is like having a backbone of the body. It gives you structure and support. And then having the intuitive guidance and taking the intuitive action as you go along, that's like having the free, full range of motion with your muscles and your tendons in your body. That allows you to have that flexibility and adaptability that moves as you respond with that internal GPS, because You've got some strong structure, but you can have the playfulness and flexibility along the way. Number 10, take immediate, effective, and consistent action. This is where a lot of people tend to give up. They kind of still focusing on the magical pill or the rainbow and unicorn. And it's like, oh, I've done one step or 10 steps and it still hasn't accomplished. Well, you want to be able to take massive, effective, immediate, consistent action and using that to respond, like paying attention, responding to the feedback. There is no failure, there's only feedback. And just tuning into that so that you can then step through each step and enjoy the process. You know, just look at it and go, what did I learn? What could I do better and be more effective? And, you know, or maybe I love this question, what am I not yet aware of that when I become aware of it will make all of the difference? And so you can use that to really shift yourself moving forward. Kind of snuck in a bonus one there of using a power question. Here's a key one though. They're all important, but this one is paramount. If you do all 10 steps and you miss out on this one, number 11, the masterful, magical one, then it's really all for naught, really. So number 11, you want to celebrate every step, big and small, along the way. And that allows you to really implement the gratitude and the appreciation, the self-love. It allows you to enjoy and shift your energy into the magical wonder of really acknowledging the imprint of the belief and the attitude and the action that you're taking and really appreciating that. So make sure you celebrate every step along the way and celebrate others too, because that's really important because it's our subconscious mind. It says, if I'm celebrating you because it also reflects that it's possible for me too. So if this was useful to you, please like, share, subscribe, and even comment below. I really appreciate your attention and I hope it's been of great value. Much love, light, and manifesting magic, bringing your dreams and goals into realization for you. If you're more of a reader or you would love a copy of the transcript from this, then simply click the link. It's either above or below, and you can grab your free copy available to you now.